Hello, this is Dr. Stark, and this screencast is to help you find 2 articles to complete your assignment for the first night's homework. And so you'll see that we're in Blackboard under Assignments for the Week 1 folder, and you'll see that there's a file attached called Management 282 Week 1 First Night Assignment. This is where you will upload your electronic copy of the assignment, and then I'm also asking you to bring a print copy to class. This assignment is worth 20 points, and it's due at the beginning of class week 1 on Monday, September 23rd at 8 p.m. So let's go ahead and open the document, and you'll see that I'm asking you to look at 2 different newspapers and find the same topic and how it's presented in 2 different sources. And so I really just want you to answer and then write a short half-page paper on what are some common ethical problems you see around the world. And it could be something that's an international issue, like maybe what's going on with Syria. There's always lots of topics in big business, in our government, specifically gun control recently. And so here's the assignment: is pick a single topic and then write a half-page comparison about how that topic is presented in 2 different articles. This is a current events kind of topic, so hopefully we'll get a nice variety of topics in the class when we talk about this. And so I'm asking that you present it in MLA format when you type it up, and include your sources. So how do you get to these? I'm not too sure if you're familiar with how to use this in a Word document, but you can actually right-click and then click on Open Hyperlink. And when you do that, we'll see as we scroll through the paper that I found an article that I like from the Chicago Sun-Times. Not that I like it, but I found one topic presented in both papers. I picked the Chicago Sun-Times and the Chicago Tribune, so this is going to be a local topic. And recently we've had some floods, and a worker was killed in the sewers. So this is a business ethical dilemma. So here in the Chicago Sun-Times, title of the article is Worker Killed in Flood, Loved and Feared Job in the Sewers. Here it has our authors and the date of publication, September 19th, and we know it's from the chicagotimes.com. And so as you read through this article, it very much paints a picture of the wife and how the family feels about what has happened. You know, there's a lot of ads in between here, so as you're going down here and they talk about looking at the circumstances under the death. The other article, so that's the Sun-Times. The other is the Chicago Tribune. And so if I go to the Chicago Tribune and search through the opening pages, I find another article. Relative worker who died in sewer worried about the hazards of the job. So another, and there's a short video that you can watch in there. And I'll again focus about his wife, the construction company that he worked for. And here's of particular interest because there's, you know, when something tragic happens, you want to put blame. And did the company do something wrong? And it says that the employee was employed by Kenny Construction Company, and he had removed his harness to reach a confined space and was ultimately carried away by the rushing waters. And so I guess the question is whether or not he violated protocol or whether he was asked to take off his vest, that kind of an information. So, so again, you're going to write a half-page paper. I'm not too sure if you know what MLA format is, but you'll be using MLA format all quarter. I'm also not too sure if you're familiar with this website called the Purdue Online Writing Lab, or it's called Purdue OWL. And here's the website for that. Or if we're in Blackboard, I always have this link in here. I use it all the time. Under external links, You'll also see the Purdue OWL MLA page. And so here you see, there's many things that are in this particular page. This is the site that opens up directly to everything MLA. And if you scroll down here a little bit, there is a sample paper. So how do you properly format an MLA paper? Your name goes in the upper left-hand corner, and then it says Professor Catherine Stark or Dr. Stark, and then our course, Management 282. Notice the date. It's the day, the month, full letters, and the year. The other thing to note is in the upper right-hand corner, in the header, so it'll be insert page number, you type your last name in, and then the page number will be there. The third point is that your article or your assignment will have a title that's centered. And then you start typing your paper. Notice paragraphs are indented, everything is double spaced, and everything has a 1-inch margin. Okay, so those are the basics of how to format your paper, which you will be doing for every assignment in here. Then there's also a sample of a Works Cited page. Notice the title of the Works Cited page is Works Cited Centered. Notice the font is always the same. Generally, New Times Roman, a 10 or a 12 font is appropriate. This is called a hanging indent, which means the first line is flush to the left, every other line is indented. And there's certain formatting that goes along with it. Notice this is the New York Times. When you're looking at a website, it always says web, and it always has the date of access. So if it's whether it's the 25th of May or whether it is the 13th of October, it's 13 October in 2013 if that's what you're doing. So you will, on your paper, put your two sources in MLA format. One of the other things I have in Blackboard in the external links is something called Cite This, and it is a website to help you format your citations. Okay, so once you have your paper saved, students generally are not very good at titling their files. Really should be your last name, week 1 assignment, or first night assignment would be fine. And then go ahead and print that assignment and then attach it. Notice this assignment is due before the beginning of class or at the beginning of class. Most of our other assignments will be due at midnight the day we meet. So you'll click here on first night assignment. If you want to write me a note, feel free in the comment box. And otherwise you will browse your computer, find your file, attach it, and then hit submit. In the gradebook, you'll see an exclamation point. Hope that was helpful. Bye-bye.